This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
The UNI Panthers take on the Iowa State Cyclones to open this season. Talking about it with UNI football coach Mark Farley. Coach, fall workouts are in the books. What do you like about what you saw over the last 3 or 4 weeks?
Well, I like our willingness to learn, our willingness to prepare for this game, because that'll be the key is how we prepare for this season and how we prepare for this game.
Now that you do prepare for the game, you get into that game week routine. Some of the freshmen haven't been a part of it, but you and your staff, now you kind of find your rhythm for the season.
Well, we're in rhythm now. We have to, today is that week where you get to Thursday, it'll be script day, and you get to Saturday, it's game time. So we're learning about our players, just like they're learning about the process. But end of the day, they're 18 to 21 years old, and they're just anxious to play. Lots
of returners back, especially on the offensive side of the football. Quarterbacked by Aaron Bailey, a 1,000-yard rusher, 1,600 yards passing, a dual threat. Really worked on his passing game, his progress as a quarterback and even a leader on this team.
Well, he's an exceptionally young man. He's very highly respected on our football team for what he does outside of football. But on the football field, he works at his trade. He's really worked hard at his throwing game, and we've tried to surround him with some players in the receiving corps to help him with that. But all in all, he's one of the better quarterbacks in this division.
A preseason All-American, also offensive lineman, preseason All-American Robert Rathje. Talk about that O-line unit and how it's come together this fall.
Well, that's probably been the part that has been a little bit inconsistent just because of injuries. We've had some guys get hurt. We've had some depth problems, so when one guy gets hurt, you move guys around. Ultimately, I think it'll make us stronger because once you get into the season, somebody gets hurt in the game. We've had players that have already moved around playing multiple positions. So it may have been difficult in camp. I think it will help us in the season.
The running game had two 1,000-yard rushers a year ago with quarterback Aaron Bailey and Tyvis Smith. You returned both of those guys. The running back core still just as strong as it was a year ago.
It is. I feel real good about Tyvis coming back. I mean, you have two big backs in the backfield with Tyvis and Aaron. And then behind that, I think we've got some young players. Michael Malloy, who's also a senior, I think he really came into his own. And then you have Trevor Allen making a bid for it, Javion Browning making a bid for a running back. So we've got some really young guys, but I think with Tyvis and Malloy, we're as good there as what we've been in years past.
The receiver set, how important is the development of that group behind top returner Darius Fountain?
Well, Darius, Cunningham, Weimiller, they're all, and Brown, all very, very good receivers with a lot of playing time that will be back for this season. But you look at Weston and Rima and Jagan, they all deserve playing time as well because of what they bring to the table. So we have multiple people there, and I hope that'll make us better.
Coach, you go into your 16th season as head coach. A couple of new assistant coaches underneath you with Ryan Mahaffey and Colin Klein on your staff.
Well, I think the great part about this is when you hire new people, there's an energy about them. And I tell you what, they're quality men, quality mentors. And they're fun to be around because one has real high energy and is very vocal. The other is very calm demeanor, but both are great leaders from the past and have great skill sets.
All right, we've got more coming up with UNI football coach Mark Farley. We'll preview that Iowa State game that's coming up Saturday night.